Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Caitlin and today I am showing you a bunch of Clionadh Cosmetics singles. It is a swatch party. Clionadh Cosmetics is getting ready to have a big sale on their site. So we're going to talk about some of the single shades I have from their stained glass collection. If that sounds good to you, keep on watching. Before we get too far into the video, I would love it if you would consider subscribing. I upload videos twice a week. It is totally free to subscribe and I would love to have you back again on the channel for more content and to chat in the comments. Okay, let's get into it. So there are a ton of stained glass shades. If you're not familiar with what I'm talking about, Clionadh Cosmetics is an indie brand that sells these square pans, these single shades, a lot of multi-chromes. They're normally quite expensive, but in my opinion, they're some of the best multi-chromes that exist, period. And so to get them on sale, that's what you want to do for sure. So I'm going to show you the ones I have, and they're just all beautiful, in hopes that maybe it will help you when the sale is coming up. I've got 21 of them, and they have so many shades. Let me first show you the shade that started it all. This one right here. It's called Enamel. Most of the shades on the back, in addition to the name, say what like subcategory of multi-chrome they're into because they have so many finishes now. This one I got so long ago, it does not say. So I'm not 100% sure which category it belongs into. But we are, of course, going to swatch all of the shadows today. So this one is called Enamel. This is what turned me on to the brand. I think the shade was like $14 for one shade. And I remember thinking, $14 for one shade? Are you kidding me? That's crazy. But I saw it on, back then she was Jen Love's Reviews. I think she's just Jen Love's now. And it was gorgeous. This shade was amazing, unlike anything I had ever seen before. So I did decide I would get it for myself for a birthday gift that year after some deciding. Got one shade just to see if I liked it, and it was all over, guys. It was all over. Just amazing quality. It looks like a vibrant multi-chrome. That's what this one is. This is Lineage. Not 100% sure, but that's what I have it sorted into in my Z palette here because they do look similar to me. And here is that shade. Again, all of these are very special. A lot of them are, like this one, shifty. This one is a teal to a pinky color. I'm not sure how well you'll be able to see the shifts on camera. The camera just does not do these justice. Never does multi-chromes justice. But hopefully it's enough to give you an idea. And then I only have one of these glitter iridescent multi-chromes. This one is in shade Glow. Some of these too I've gotten when they've done mystery boxes. So that's partially why I might only have like one in a collection. But Glow is this incredible like purple to blue. See how the texture is different of that one? So that's what I mean when I say they have different like collections. They're all shimmers, but the texture is very much different in that bottom one than it is in the top two. It's almost more like flaky or toppery, but it is also a very pretty blue to pink. The middle one, I think I described it as blue to pink. It's a bit more teal. There's a couple other categories of shadows that they have that I only own one shade. So I think I'm going to show you those next and leave the ones that I have like a bulk of shades to show you at the end here. I only have one of their glitter vibrant multi-chromes, and this is in Diadem or Diadem. I'm not sure how you pronounce it. Look at the texture of that. It's wonderful. It's so good. I'm holding this, by the way, if you've never seen these. This is magnetic. I really like to pick up my singles if I want to move them around or things with this instead of my nails. Sometimes it's hard to grab them and I don't want them getting damaged. So this is just magnetic and I pick it up with this. So Diadem, again, is also like different texture-wise than the ones I've shown you so far. And this is more of like a teal to a purple to a gold when it comes to the reflect and the shift and everything. They're all pretty. I mean, it's hard. Enamel's my all-time favorite. I will tell you that. But it's a purple, so that's no surprise. Other than that, it's really hard for me to say which one to tell you to go for because you just can't go wrong. It's more about preference. The next one's called Tessera. That's from their Electric Multi-Chrome selection. And this one is more of a lighter shade. It is the second one there. And it is also kind of a blue to a pink. Are we sensing a theme? They're all different though, I swear, I promise you. There's also tons of other channels if you really want to see comparisons from these multi-chromes to other brands to see if you have some of these shades in other formulas or brands so that you're not getting a ton over and over and over just repurchasing. They definitely exist. Bad to the Brow, I think is what it's called, is a great channel for multi-chrome comparisons. The next two are from the Hybrid Multi-Chrome selection. This one is Queen's Banquet. I believe this is one of the newer ones. I got this in one of their mystery boxes, actually, that they offered it. And this is where we get a little bit of a deeper selection. This is like an orange to a berry. Really, really pretty. I feel like this one I'm going to be dipping into for fall a lot. And then the other hybrid multi-chrome that I have is called Embroidery. And this is also a bit of a deeper one. So they have a ton of colors if you want light, if you want deep. So you can see that one. There are multiple shades of green throughout it. Some of them are darker. Some of them are lighter, depending on the shift. But so pretty, all of them. I have three more formulas to show you guys. The next one, they really, in the pan, all look similar. They all look just like white because they're all the iridescent multi-chromes. Now this is the series one. They have multiple series. This one is called Umbra. And while they look white in the pan, all of them, they certainly do not look the same on the hand. These are more like white base though. And this one is a purple shift. You can kind of tell it's a white base, but it's got a purple shift to it. The next one that I have that's a glitter iridescent multi-chrome is called Glimmer. Again, I can hold them up for you, but these three, they all simply look the same in the pan. They just look white. This one is similar, I will say. You can probably see them side by side there. They are quite similar. I don't know that I needed both of those, but I think one was in a mystery box. So they claim they're different shades, but those two are quite similar. And then Glare is the other one that I have from the series 1. It's not my personal intention to collect all of the shades they have. First of all, that's so many. And second of all, I'm just not interested in all the shades they offer. And there's the third one. Similar effect. That one's a little bit more cooler toned, but they're all kind of purpley iridescents that are quite similar. I won't lie to you. So I don't think you need all three of those shades, even though I have them. But one is nice. Those are also amazing, that particular formula, for highlighters on the face and inner corners. Like, it's not just eyeshadow in some of these cases. Okay, so next up, I'm going to show you the Glitter Multi-Chrome formula. I have 5 of these. The first one is called Carving. And these really vary in range too. This looks like more of your traditional, like, green color with a brown purple plummy base, but it's much elevated from what you see in a lot of eyeshadow palettes, in my personal opinion, when it comes to that kind of duochrome, multi-chrome flip. Translucency is the next glitter multi-chrome that I have, and this one is more of like a pink base. Some of these, the multi-chrome shift, I think is way more transparent than others. Like, to me, this pink, I pretty much just get pink. I don't really see a shift at all. So I will say I think there's some inconsistencies there with like how apparent the shift is. The next glitter multi-chrome is called Torch. here it is. This one's another great fall one. It's more of a like a burnt orange to a gold is what I can see in that one. Maybe a little pink as well. I have Ripple in the Glitter Multichrome formula. This one's really pretty. I like this one a lot. I have a lot of bluey teal colors. I do really like them though. There's that one on the bottom. And then the last one I have in this formula is called Chandelier. And it's also got green to it in the flip, but it is, how do I describe it? It's kind of got that like beige taupe undertone to it when it flips. Yeah, it's hard to describe that one. But these are all the glitter multi-chromes that I have. And I left the best for last, you guys. I have the most of this last category. And in addition to having the most, I think it's the ones that they started with. They are the jewel tones ones. And the jewel tone ones are the darkest. So if you don't like a dark shadow, you might not like these. But I think because they're dark, they have the most transparent shift in these. So let's start with Patina. This is a green shade. Ooh, and you can see, I see the other one, some of them you were like, where's the shift? I don't see it. This one, you can definitely see the shift between like the yellowy orange, the dark green, the light green. They're very apparent in the jeweled multi-chromes. The next jeweled one is called Smolder. These are delectable. They're so smooth compared to the other ones as well. Some of the others are more textured, more toppery. These are incredibly smooth. That one is Smolder. Next up is Oculus. Ooh, Oculus and this next one are two of my absolute favorites. A purple to a teal to a blue. Oh, so pretty. The next one is called Crown Glass. And it's also a purple, but it's not exactly the same as Oculus. They are slightly different. I'll show you what I mean. So you can see one has a little bit more like of a purple base to it than more of a teal. They have similar shifts in them, but they are different. They're just similar. But if you don't want two that are super similar, just, you know, stay further away from each other than those two as far as how closely they're related. And my last two I think are kind of similar too. This one is called Forge. They're just also pretty, and I haven't played with these in a while, so this is a really good reminder to me. That one has like the fire, but then it also has some of like the gold and the green, but it's different than Patina on the top. You can definitely see that red coming out a lot more in that one. The green is so pretty too. And then the last one here I've got is called Burnish. And here is, let me see if I can push my watch down a little bit. Burnish at the very bottom, which is, like I said, kind of similar, a little less red in that one in my opinion, and a bit more green. So that's all 21 Clionadh Cosmetics singles that I have. They have other stuff too though, guys. Like they have highlighters. I don't know that the highlighters are on sale, but they have just like face highlighters. This one's in Minerva that I really like. It's a pinky one. They have brushes that I love. This flat brush by Clionadh I use every time I do my makeup essentially. I'm personally interested in checking out maybe a few more singles, but particularly they have palettes now they've come out with, and they are going to have not a sale on all of their palettes, not their new ones like the Oceanic and the Trio they just came out with, but the Dragon Fruit as well as the Deep Sea Treasure, whatever that one's called. If you have either of those and you have any thoughts, please let me know, because they're, like I said, they're not super cheap. Yes, they're a little on sale, but like I don't want to buy something that's not going to be great that I'm not going to use, you know? So that is everything, guys. Thanks so much if you made it all the way to the end, and I hope to see you again on the next one. Bye!